Well, good afternoon, everybody. It's George coming to you here from Kitchen Table Scale Models, welcoming all my fellow styrene users and abusers. If you're your first time visiting, thanks for dropping by. If you're a return visitor, thanks for coming back. Just going to do a brief update on progress of the modeling insanity podcast Turkey Trot group build, which started at midnight Wednesday into Thursday. I guess that would have been midnight Wednesday, which 12:01 Thursday. But anyway, and we'll wrap up tomorrow at midnight, and it's about 2 o'clock on Saturday afternoon. Got a good bit of work done yesterday, and got a little bit done this morning, and I wanted to get to a certain point before I shot this video. And well, I'm at that point, so let me show you what I got going on here, and we're going to flip this camera around, and basically I'm done with all the main painting. The only thing left to do is assemble and hand painting. Not that much of that. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking and start showing. So stand by. Well, I'm back. Thanks for sticking with me and returning, assuming you did. If you didn't, no sense saying thank you to you because you're not here to hear it. So yeah, let's look at what I've got done. I guess the big news from yesterday is I finished. Is I got color on the body. Bare metal foil. I think I had color on it yesterday morning, if I remember right. Anyway, I got bare metal foil on it, and I've clear coated it, and it came out pretty darn nice. Scale finishes, sage green metallic, and for a clear coat, I used Mr. Hobby Super Clear in a rattle can. That's the main body. I really like the detail on the script is pretty darn amazing on this chrome trim. You can actually see the letters engraved in there that say Futurematic or something like that, which I think was what Oldsmobile was calling their early hydromatic transmissions. But anyway, so that's it. The sage green looks really nice. It doesn't really show as much green in on the camera, but in natural light, it really pops green, and it looks like a sage leaf, which is why they call it sage green. Interior, I originally was going to paint the interior. I hit it with the gray primer, and then I was just going to use this dark color as the contrasting color. This is a dark sea gray from Mr. Color. I just didn't like it. It was the gray was too stark, and I wanted something that picked up a little bit of the greenish gray color that the body is, and that of course is in the dark interior color. So when all else fails, you mix your colors. So I took some of the dark sea gray, and I took a little bit of Mr. Color off white. And I think it was probably 2-to-1 gray to white, or maybe it was the other way around. I don't know. No, probably it was more the gray. And I mixed just a lighter version of this color to go on the secondary color. And there's the seats. There's the dashboard. The door cards. My plan is to bare metal foil the trim on here, and then last but not least, I got some charcoal gray flocking down on the floor. I think I finally figured out how to do flocking. I always struggled with getting it to look good. It just, no matter what I used to adhere it, I used all the usual suggestions of white glue and Mod Podge and brush paint, and nothing I did gave me a satisfactory look. It always looked blotchy or streaky. And what I've done, I guess I kind of stumbled on this about 3 or 4 builds ago. I'll find a paint color that is a close match to what the color of the flocking is I want to use, and I will low pressure. I would just douse the part with it. I mean, really heavy wet coat, and then just dump a whole bunch of flocking on it using one of these, and just let it dry. And then when it dries, it just start knocking it off, and it really does. I find it gives me a really nice, consistent, even coating of the flocking material. Might need to gonna let this dry a little bit. I might brush it a little bit more to get some of that flocking off, because I think it's right now it's still a little heavy, but it's not that long ago that I did it, so I don't want to screw around with it. But yeah, that's it. About to take this upstairs and go back to the kitchen table. Get some building done tonight and tomorrow, and target to wrap this up by midnight. And I feel like I'm on a pretty good track to do that. I'm not doing anything special in the way of detailing. It's just it really is a pretty much an out of the box build. And I'm not going to get much building done yet the rest of the afternoon. I have some adult things I need to do, grocery shopping and stuff like that. So we have some food for tomorrow, and I'm going to do that, and then come back and get some building done tonight, and get a good jump on final assembly and detailing, and get it wrapped tomorrow. And thanks for following along. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you really like it, you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And again, thanks all for watching. Have a good Saturday.